And on this Friday, April 4th, 2025 edition of Newsmakers, an Oklahoma man is under arrest for allegedly shooting and killing a Catholic priest. The attack happened yesterday outside a church in Kansas. Police in the tiny town of Seneca, northwest of Kansas City, have not disclosed a motive for the shooting, and they would not say whether there was any prior relationship between the suspect and the priest. Gary Hermish is being held on murder charges. He's from Tulsa, which is about 5 hours away. The victim, Father Arul Karasala, was shot 3 times at close range. A complaint has been filed to the U.S. Department of Education about a transgender athlete from Washington who's competing in women's sports. Brad Ford reports.
The complaint was filed by female athletes from Gonzaga Prep and Prosser High School. The transgender athlete dominates the girls' 400-meter race and won the state championship last year. They argue Washington state's rule allowing transgender athletes to compete in women's sports violates federal law. I'm Brad Ford.
Alliance Defending Freedom attorneys representing Cedar Park Assembly in Bothell filed a petition yesterday with the Ninth U.S. Court of Appeals asking the full court to review a decision by a split 3-judge panel, which attorneys say forces the church to violate its constitutionally protected pro-life religious beliefs and instead follow Washington state's requirement that most Washington employers provide abortion coverage for employees. An Anglican church in northern England is becoming known as the Wrestling Church. The story from Walter Ratliff.
This is Wrestling Church, which brings blood, sweat, and tears to the parish at St. Peter's. It's the creation of Gareth Thompson, a charismatic 37-year-old who says he was saved by pro wrestling and Jesus and wants others to have the same experience.
When I became a Christian and I started seeing the wrestling world through a Christian lens, I started seeing David and Goliath. I started seeing Cain and Abel. I started seeing Esau having his heritage stolen from him. And I'm like, we could tell those stories.
How raucous is it going to get? How aggressive is it going to get? Are you going to be modeling something that you don't want people to be modeling?
Pastor Natasha Thomas says she didn't have a clear idea what she was letting into the church when she agreed to the program.
It's not proven to be that at all. And people have been coming to want to know more about God. They're coming for prayer.
After a homily and prayer from Pastor Thomas,
Amen.
It was time for 2 hours of smackdowns, body slams, and flying headbutts. After delivering a diving fist drop to her opponent, Stephanie Sid, known inside the ring as Kiara, says she invites her opponents to pray with her before the show.
Pray that we have a safe match, pray that there's no injuries, and pray that we entertain everybody here. And I know that whenever I get worked up or if there's things on my mind, that as soon as I pray, I can just let my shoulders relax, calm, and just enjoy, be here in the moment, you know.
Church attendance in the United Kingdom has been declining for decades, and the 2021 census found that less than half of people in England and Wales now consider themselves Christian. The promoters of Wrestling Church say they're sending those statistics to the ropes when they pack hundreds into the church for each event. I'm Walter Ratliff.
That story courtesy of the Society for Advanced Business Editing and Writing. And that's Newsmakers for this Friday, April 4th, 2025 edition. I'm Keith Black.